Okay, so I'm chilling with Calypso here, and I was just looking at the book over there. I had highlighted everything that I have already currently worked on, or improved, or have mastered and figured out. At the very top in the middle, if I can reach without. Ah, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Excuse me. All right. So, since I preach to everybody to heal themselves. This is the work. I wrote this back in January. It is the end of the year, so it's been a full year. Right at the very top, own your own shit. Dark Night of the Soul, Reflections on Personal Weakness. Okay, so everything that I've highlighted is basically in the stuff that I have figured out, mastered, or fixed in some way or another, or taken a look at. The stuff that is not highlighted are things that I'm currently still working on. And you know what? It's not even a weakness. So anybody wants to use this against me, go right ahead. Try my ancestors. Try it and find out. Okay. So I feel the need to be perfect, so I expect others around me to be as well. That was one of the major things I had several years ago when I began this journey but didn't know anything about it at all. I wasn't fully awakened. I will stop being a hypocrite. It is okay not to be perfect or do everything perfectly. OCD. Still a bit of an issue. Still working on it. It's cool. I'm not shy about that. My OCD. I still fix the carpet when I walk by it, so it's perfectly squared up to the counter and the door. I will not seek validation or approval from any individual. Only my higher self is part of the universe. All right, I have done a lot of work on that. However, there are still moments where I'm like, oh, but that person, didn't. I'm good with YouTube. I'm not so worried about the likes or comments or subscribes, none of that, because I'm getting this information out for people that have struggled, such as myself. If you come across my video and it helps, great. If you want to subscribe, cool. You never know what you're going to get with me. But if not, and you just go on by and take what you want from it, great. That's cool too. As far as other people in my life, though, people that I actually care for, when they are a certain way, I still have a hard time not fully appreciating that I don't need their validation. I'll say that much. I'm getting way better than I was, though. Excuse me. I get defensive and can attack others' faults when I feel pressured or pinned in a corner. Yes, I was terrible for that a few years back, especially when somebody called me out, normally for something that was whatever they could get their hands on, basically to call me out for. Fair enough. I mean, I would feel pinned, and then I would almost, retaliate, but not in vicious manner, just more so verbally. Anyways, I've worked a lot on my reactions with the healing I've done and not given the response emotionally. My insecurities have less of a reaction the more I hear my higher self. Yes. Oh my goodness, yes. Like I said, emotional reaction. Definitely have worked on that, and it has helped me in my life significantly. When I can't learn or do something proper right away, I get really frustrated. This, I think, comes from my childhood, and it took me a while to figure that one out. I had to break it down personally and go in there and figure out where that started, and I got my answer. So I still kind of get frustrated, but now instead of reacting that way, I feel it rise, and then I'm like, wait a minute, how do I approach this? Okay. And then I can do it this way, or I could do it that way, and then just no more frustration. Worked on acceptance that things don't need to always be done right away or done perfectly. This whole journey, patience, temperance, temperance. And no, it doesn't have to be done perfectly. I've gotten better at that. Now when I do something, even if there's like whatever, a little thing here or there that is out of line or something, I'm like, it's okay. And my last job, I was actually working on this one. But as far as patience go, I do really like things to be done promptly, we'll put it that way. But that also comes from a bit of my younger years, my childhood, when I was told to do something. Do it now. You don't wait 5 minutes from now. You don't wait till you feel like it. You do it now. And I'm still, to this day, after 35? Yeah, we'll say 35 years of programming. I'm working on it. Currently work in progress. I will stay positive and confident in my abilities and talents. Yes, I have tons of notes around my house cheerleading me on, as I do not have other human people around me doing that. So I've become my own cheerleader. There's days it's a little bit more difficult than others, but the notes definitely help. If you ever feel like you need encouragement, write a note. Put it on the door before you walk in. You'd be surprised how much it helps. I will help as many people as possible during my lifetime. Currently doing such. And I would like to continue doing that, whether or not people really care to listen to me. I put it out there. I know what my intention is. I have said it. I know that I do want to help people. And I realize that what I have learned through all my struggles and everything like that, if I can prevent somebody from going through just a little bit of what I've experienced, that's freaking amazing, I would say. I will paint. Doing it. Oh yeah. I've got like at least 11 on the go already, up on several different platforms and websites, ready to sell and deliver. I even got them all wrapped and nice and neat and everything. I will let go of my fears and anxiety and insecurities and concerns. More so abandonment. Yes, definitely. I'm going to try to read this a little quicker so I don't have too much time on there. I will trust myself and my inner wisdom and intuition. Yes. Rejection of others, I worked on, definitely. I'm afraid to stand and fight for what I want, so I want to run. Sometimes I did. And now I realize the difference between running away from my problems and stepping away when the problem itself has nothing to do with me and I do not want to subject myself to it and distance myself from that. Making a decision for myself, for my best interest. I will recognize what I need and prioritize things focusing on myself. Nailed it. Working on that. I have a habit to see good and bad in people, but my past trauma used to force me to focus on people's negative traits more than I should, out of self-preservation. So to protect myself, I automatically assumed any red flags, or in the past, any negative vibes I got from people or energies that I didn't decipher from my own, I would automatically assume that they were a threat. I will be loved in the 3D. I will open my heart up. A lot of work on that. And the biggest part was loving myself. That's the only way I figured out how to open my heart up to anybody else. I will have my own place. I will be my own boss lady. I will stay focused and creative and pursue my dreams and receive all things that I deserve and have worked hard for. I have worked for everything I freaking have. So if you're jealous, shut the fuck up. Or step in my shoes for a frickin' day. Let's see how that feels. I shut myself down when things go wrong or place myself lower just to make others feel comfortable. Recommendation, don't do that. Don't do that for anybody. Don't even, no. I will show my light. I will be proud of my skills and hard work. I will keep in competition with me and who I was yesterday, me, myself. Every single day, I try to do a little bit better for me, to be the best version I can. I will get out of the pessimistic mindset and shift my attitude towards positive thoughts and what I want to bring forward and manifest into the 3D. Still working on the manifestation, but other than that, the forward movement is successful. I will be more compassionate, understanding, kind, gentle with myself from now on. Yes, how I treat my inner child. I have reconnected with my inner child. I have found that solar plexus energy, that inner light, and it has done me well. I put others before myself to the point I lost myself and became ill. Very detrimental. I have adjusted some things and it's still a work in progress. I will learn to be a healthy version of myself and put my needs first with or without sacrifice. I have a mean temper when I'm triggered. Ego and insecurities created problems in my relationships. Sure as heck did. The more I figured out about myself, the more I asked myself the questions, the more I did my trauma healing, the more I did my shadow dark night of the soul reflection, the better I understood myself and the better that my relationships will become. Resolving trauma, learning and healing, and admitting my faults gave me better understanding of self and others. Give it a try. I recommend that as well. This helps with other strong personalities. I place blame on others when I fail at things or can't decide on something or get frustrated. I slip a couple times. I've slipped. I'm not perfect, guys. I've slipped. I've been frustrated or something didn't go a certain way, and I almost want to go back and resort to old ways. So I gotta figure out that a little bit better, so I don't get the urge to slip and go backwards, because that's not what I want. I've come a long way, and I'm very proud of myself. I learned to let go of my control issues and be more confident in myself and my decisions. Confidence is getting there. Yes, much better. I have really come a long way with that. Control issues, I'm letting a lot go because I realize the only thing I have control over is me and myself. That's it. Even the divine universe that I co-create with is still it. I got my free will. That's it. I will set all my own boundaries. Oh, and manifestation too. When you do that, you never always get exactly what you expected. Sometimes different, but for good reasons. I will set all my own boundaries. Nailed that.